This is going to be a slow start, but early mid control taken by TSM.
Yeah, but look at this cat walk coming out from TSM. I like this. It's probably going to be a contact piece. They're going to try and take the fight and then burst off the back of it. They've got their Phoenix lurking in mid as well, which could work so well. Zombs was so unaware, caught with his pants down. And now this is where you've got that mid lurk coming into play, but Dapper's trying to hold back his blood.
Here comes the push from the top. Dapper trying to keep him off. And there's the first shot, lands that one, paranoid, but it's nearsighted and he's able to find Hayes. So big hold by Dapper once again. The Star Cypher holding his ground.
And again, I like this. Look how aggressive the defensive side is being, how proactive they're being. You have that double push from Breach coming through, but Wardell finds it. Dapper's already gone down. That's the pick that TSM needs.
Wardell with an opening pick. Surprise, surprise. The sniper's coming into play, but so is the Bulldog. Shazam holding strong so far in market. You can see the spike is just around the corner. Sinatra backing him up, and Sinatra's going to bait it with the door closing. The peek comes from Subrosa and a free kill for the defense. So now we've got 3 attackers left against the 4 defenders. Spike's in the middle of the map. 50 seconds to work with, so still plenty of time.
They can play contact, but it's going to be Sinatra who's going to call it out if they do step out. They're going to see it now, so you can expect the swing coming in from Shazam. Might see a kill in the back. We don't. So it all comes down to Sinatra to hold the site, and he does. That's perfection from Sinatra. Is this a counter to TSM? This is a really good read if it is. They've got the stack in the right place, and they know it. Subrosa does find Zomzo, but do they expect 3 more players this close by?
All right, you just saw Sinatra give up his location. Drone tried to punish it. Sinatra with the holding strong. We'll see how long he can survive. Here comes the push. 2 more players getting in his face. There's a second down. He can keep the spamming. 100 bullets in the clip means he can go all day. Finally, Subrosa finds his 3rd kill. But the man has been a 1-man army at this point. Dapper, last man standing for the Sentinels. And here he's got to get through Wardell.
Wardell on red alert. Dapper wanted to walk the smoke. Been spotted. This is going to be even trickier now. Everything's been noted. Trying to fake the sound on breaking the window and going to double back around with that util. Look how much they've got left here. Nicely held by TSM, buying as much time as possible. And Wardell ain't going to let this one go. Surely he just holds this. The crossfire stays in place. Dapper would have to pull off a miracle at this point to get back in.
What can you do as a Cypher? The kit, not great for the retake. And Wardell is going to find the easy one. Easing in his cutler through the middle of the map on the other side of the wall. It's the duo. Sinatra and Shazam love to peek together, and there is an opening pick on both sides. Drone is going to find Zombs, though, so the A site being taken. All 3 defenders having to rotate through the middle, and you got Drone just waiting for him to push through this smoke. Sinatra finding nothing, and Spike does go down. So now it's going to be Shazam with a retake attempt. It's going to lead this charge sick, letting everybody know where he's at with a little spam through the smoke. And the boys are going to try and go through the high ground. Hazed on the Omen. No paranoia at this point. Does have teleports, but that's not going to be useful here. Trying to spam through the ground, and he's really just distracting as Wardell does the damage from range. Hazed from underneath is going to find one, but Sick goes for the quick res. So back up to 2 defenders here. It's Shazam and Sick. And instantly down goes Shazam. This should be all TSM in this round.
Found an individual fight, and I'm pretty sure time's kind of run out. Yeah, Sick, get out of there. It was a good little bit of a last moment, but not good enough. And there's got to be an answer now from the Sentinels. You can't start letting these get away from you. And I think now, seeing all this utility, they're going to know what's up. Does go for a spam, shouldn't go for the big fight, needs to wait for those rotations to come in, which they're right about to do now. So if you're going to posture like this, you better be ready to hit these retakes, which is not easy at all.
Cutler's got wires watching B main. Meanwhile, Subrosa was holding door, but Shazam's going to get the first peek. So here comes the defense. Hazed very weak, still back on site, hanging out with Drone. We do have the Rolling Thunder available. Will Shazam invest it here? Now could be the time with everyone set up to follow it up.
This is going to have to be a very, very comprehensive hit together because time's going to be running out, and Drone has just found 3 out of nowhere. That's 4. Drone just went massive for his team, and Wardell's just going to close out. But there are still 2 players posted up towards A, and this aggression towards B makes them know, okay, well, they're not coming B, so we better get our rotation starting, and they're going to see all this util. And, well, Zom's still fully blind, manages to catch Drone. That's not a bad 1-for-1, but there's only 1 man left on that side.
Set it up at head height and pull the trigger. Dapper, can he be a legend once again? He clutched up in the early rounds. Now he's going to be swarmed, and this time Cutler gets the best of him. Instant use of the ultimate from the Cypher. That's going to reveal all the remaining defenders, and now they got the info. They're up top, plant it behind Generator. Let's hold it safe and force them to come down.
All of these players retaken from the same position is going to be really, really tricky, especially when you still have Wardell in that sort of position. Util left on Sabrosa to buy more and more time. At the moment, TSM are showing exactly what they're made of. This is a big performance, and this retake is going to be brutally hard. And again, these quick hits, as well thought through hits, are just going to make it trickier with this utility left, and Wardell is just buying time. He is being the biggest pain he can be. Sinatra might find one, Shazam finds a second, and suddenly it's game back on when Shazam lands shots like that. They've got to, they're not leaving it completely open. They're keeping some options open by leaving their Omen to kind of lurk around middle. Not being subtle with their presence here, though. Sick now knows what's up. Drone's going to punish, and they might springboard off the back of this.
Sinatra about to get flooded, and he's trying to trade out. Injured 3 players, but killed nothing. And with 4 players left, including the ult from Drone, they should have an opportunity to break on site. As I say, Shazam hits its first shot and the second on Wardell. So Rosa and Drone are going to be able to pick up kills of their own, and Dapper, again, able to pick up a kill to stay in this one. 1 versus 2. Both players are weak. It's going to take about 2 bullets each.
I liked what Dapper tried to do, capitalize on the player holding the back while the plant was coming in just for that second. Tries a new angle now. Still trying to get past Sabrosa, who's not allowing it. He knows the positions, the time is being bought here. Nicely played by the post-plant team. They're going to sit in deep. They do not want to allow any mistakes. A readjustment as well. Playing a little bit of a new angle. Post right on the boxes. Swing comes out, but Dapper finds Cutler. A mistake being made, but the time is ticking. It's 4 HP.
And you're looking at the utility. It's all been used from the defenders in mid. Zom's holding strong at the top. Cat is going to find the first. Wardell is going to be able to answer back, but the Spectre did its job. They've got the info, and they've seen the spike. What will TSM decide to do here? You still have a minute. You've had most success on the A site, so I do expect them to fully commit here, but they always could wrap it back around.
Dapper's been so good at this. I say that, he'll probably die instantly, but no, he's good for 1. Gonna fall away, doesn't overcommit on this, but you know he's tempted to. That shock dart in, those darts kind of coming through. And yeah, this is a great moment for them, but Sabrosa is still standing. And this man is a god of his own right, but he has 2 players to try and get this against, and Shazam's not going to allow it. My word.
It's only a matter of time before Shazam's able to pounce. 3 players in it. They have the other side of the door closed, so Shazam in a perfect position to slow it down, but Drone somehow pulls it out again. Following up his curveball, he finds 2 headshots, and now they're flooding onto A.
This could be a huge round for TSM. It gives them that little bit of a buffer going in towards that second half, but Sinatra doesn't want any of that. He wants to stop it before it starts. Cutler kind of feeding there. Didn't need to die that early in no man's land, but Drone is on a tear here, Puckett.
Using that run it back, gives himself information and opportunity. Sick, though, with the pick on Wardell is going to make this tough. It's going to be the 1 versus 2. Can he clutch up? Not this time, as Sick is going to lock it in for the Sentinels. 9-3 defense. You can't ask for a better start. And the push is going to be coming in. Wardell trying to get into position as they hear the footsteps flooding through. Going to give up his location with that shock dart, or excuse me, recon dart. And the cameras are going to spot 2. So very slow round, but the attack is coming flowing. Sick finds the first headshot. Down goes the back. You have the site wide open. 3 dead already. Drone trying to claw back in this one. We got Sabrosa holding. But do they know? Dapper's around the corner. Nope. This is definitely going to be a 10-3 start here. What a job by the weakened attackers. You could still pull this off, but it is going to be so tough for Drone, who's on 63 HP.
Yeah, and Dapper's buying time. Look at the way he's fallen back towards middle. It's going to cost Drone even more opportunities. Quickly picks it up. That's good. There's just not much time left on this. He's got to go so quick. And Drone's been pretty clutch, but the speed in which he has to do this has to be so on point. Zums just denies it. The double face at the end.
Going up against TSM's full buy. Wardell, well, he's down to 16 HP. Not the start you want. And of course, a Sageless composition. That's what he's going to have for the rest of it. Will he be able to get the first pick, though? Here comes the flood. Wardell is going to get pushed back to the corner, but doesn't fall quite yet. He's going to go down, though, and now Wardell is going to get dropped. So Rosa and Drone, how many times in a row? The last two, I feel like you should just 5-stack B at this point. It is getting rough. This time, they have weapons, though, and we know what they're capable of. Full kit left here for Drone. He is going to be 2 kills away from popping an ultimate. So Rosa, well, he's going to be scouted by that Drone, and now he is going to be in trouble. Gun down, Drone in a 1v5, able to get the first, but that could be it.
All right, Drone, good luck, bud. This is the icing on the cake for Sentinels. He's doing what he... 6 HP, it's done. This is the, put a fork in it. This one's done.
Just so Rosa, last man standing here as everyone else is stacked up over on B, but he's got the right weapon for it. It's the Judge, finds one, does get a second before Sick is able to clean it up. And Sick, we mentioned his strength yesterday, so strong as a Sage player, playing aggressive through the group stages. Had a little bit of an off performance, but the man is back on the attack. Wardell from above with the Guardian. He is going to be just the first one to go down. 3 more going to try and push through, and they know exactly where the defenders are positioned.
Shazam towards Drone, Sick towards Cutler, and Hayes falls, and there it is. What a commanding scoreline, 13-3 Puckett. That is a statement and a half. And now going forward, it looks like a contact play off the back of this flash. Sinatra's going to swing on it, and there it is. But instant response, it looks like they're well aware of what the Sentinels like to do here.
Here comes the Frenzy. He loves it. Goes for a quick high hits. He's going to heal up while shooting. That was the game plan, and now he is connecting. He knows how to control the recoil. Finds 2 headshots. Shazams his arms are in, and all of a sudden it's Wardell against an army, and he is going to fall. Great execute. And will he be able to move off of it? Here comes Sinatra. He's going to lead the charge, but Drone fully flash is able to trade it out. Dapper is there, and Wardell is going to answer with the operator kill. So finally, defense with an advantage. That was until Shazam finds the headshot.
Okay, Hayes is still there, though. Nice position from Hayes. Good trade. Better trade from Dapper to come back in. He's going to put Cutler in so much of a bad scenario. Look at that. Instantly overwhelmed, can't do much. The flank from Sabrosa could be good. I don't think they're considering it yet. Shazam is going to have to now, but this off angle will Sabrosa check. He does, but he thought he'd be up on those on the boxes rather than down on the ground. I'm just saying that could have been the case. I don't know if it is. As I said, I'm just having a bit of fun with it. But here's some aggression over towards Long. This is a big start. Oh no, you just ate that flash bucket.
Again, able to trade out through. Sinatra finds Hazed, but Drone is there, and Wardell is going to find a second. So defenders with an advantage, and TSM are going to be clean on these ops. So Rosa finds Zombs, and Wardell is going to be watching exactly where Dapper's trying to push them, and Shazam is going to run through Sub Rosa, who misses wide right. So a little bit of life still here for the Sentinels. It's a 2v3. You got 51 seconds left. Wardell just keeping his crosshair on this corner, waiting for any peek. If he sees the tip of Dapper's gun, he's going to know exactly where it's at, and everyone will be able to stack here.
Joke's over. You're dead.
2 players here for now. Here come the ultimates. Wardell still on patrol, trying to keep eyes on this. Let's see if there's any play. You've got 15 seconds. They've got to make their move. Wardell is still just pinning them to this. Surely they're going to see... Cypher's got through towards site. There it is. Wardell on patrol. Not going to let it happen. Big confidence boost for him there. 3 kills that round.
Heavy beat lane early on, and they might just try and hit this quick. This is what they did to Gen.G.
Ooh, Wardell, I like that. Trying to get in their face a little there. Can fall away to a new angle. He's got his safety net over on Long, so he's not going to get pinched in that. Nice timing on the ult here. This could be good. It could isolate some players. It could try and slow down this hit.
Drone holding strong at Long. They didn't check the corners, and he's able to punish 2. So strong defense, but here comes the attackers. Out Hookah. That Molly is not going to allow any peeks from the operator. And out comes Sinatra. He is going to be the one flooding deep into sight. Meanwhile, you can see it's going to be an elbow push coming in from Cutler. Drone holding his own is going to get a full flash, but it's Dapper who finds the headshot through it, and Dapper finds a third. Cutler goes down, and all of a sudden it's just Sub Rosa. As what a round. The 3 remaining attackers get the job done after flooding through Hookah.
we're seeing what can happen when it goes wrong for TSM, and it's a real shame because they're such a good squad.
Right.
But again, this is taking nothing away from the Sentinels. Again, pacey piece from Sinatra. This guy on the entries is just unbearably good. Sinatra piercing through the site itself, taking down 2. The site stairs. They just rolled it back. They just went, you know what, I'm just gonna flash in and go. And this utility usage is just so damn on point from him.
Sinatra's always done this throughout his career, at least the time I've had to watch him. He is the first one in and sometimes the last man standing at the end of the fight.
It's over. You're dead.
Yeah, this 3-2
ultimates are
split.
red.
It's going to be hard if Wardell's able to keep it. No, there's the smoke going up, so instantly removes his vision. Sinatra's able to isolate drone towards the site, forcing actually Wardell on the swing. That's where the aggression that this player, this man can have is great. Keeping the odds still pretty competitive. 10 seconds, ultimate's coming in. The plant's still safe, but now it might not be. Spike is down. Cutler's got Shazam, so this is still pretty good coming back in for TSM. This retake is not over yet. Dapper, Zoms in a nice little crossfire, still complimentary towards the site, but they've been spotted now. The ultimates are being popped.
Cutler is able to rack up 2 so far this round as he stays alive on site. Pulls out the dart and is ready to take on Sinatra. Sinatra by the port will finally be cleaned up. An end to his ridiculous run. Dapper taking his camera back, trying to gather some info, knows this room is clear. And they're just working this one. Sick was able to get the ult off, so Sinatra is brought back. No re-peek. Remember, Sinatra still has his full kit. Here comes the curveball. Fully blind Hayes is able to stop him, and Drone is going to hold strong. Now, Zombs is able to find Hayes and Sub Rosa, so Operator down on the B site. But Drone finding his third. Dapper trying to make his way to the spike, and there's not going to be time. Drone coming alive with his fourth. Almost had the ace, but it's Cutler with the final kill on Shazam. And it is going to be a heavy 8 lean early 3-2 split, but down goes Drone is Sick, holding strong. The stage has been so powerful throughout group stages. Quiet yesterday, huge bind so far in this one.
Zoms does find Hayes, but let's see where this ends up. You've got that kind of U-haul take, the lamps, whatever you want to call it. Zoms does get overwhelmed in the end, but Sinatra again, that frenzy is just filthy. So Rosa and Wardell go down. Now Cutler left in towards, what, a 1v3? He's sitting on 35 HP. He's got to fight against Sick, and he doesn't win it. So again, the mismatch clearly coming through. Maybe that tilt off that first map, but we do see an aggressive beginning for Sinatra. Again, they're just running it out. They don't have the best weapons in this one. Sick tries to connect towards those lamps, that little U-haul area. Spike going to be planted, and at least the clock is ticking in favor towards TSM for now.
All right, a little aggression from Zabroz is going to find Zoms looking for a gun upgrade. 3v3. Drone with 2 flashes left. And they've given up 1 position. Drone trying to figure out how can I best support Hayes here. Does he loop around? Or does he try and power through? Sub Rosa coming through short A should help him out. We've got to hold this off for about 20 more seconds. Here's the action in U-Haul. As Drone finds both out in the mid. It is going to be a clean one for TSM. And they, of course, are always looking to work behind the operator. Wardell started off over at Showers, and he is going to finally be peeking out onto site. And just like that, it's going to be Wardell peeking with Cutler as Cutler finds 6. So the stage is down for the Sentinels. Man advantage. Spike's going to be planted. And as I said, you're going to see Zoms with a nice peek from CT is able to get Cutler. Now he's making his way through U-Haul, and Sub Rosa will find him. Brim on brim action. Going in favor here of... Oh my goodness, I'm looking here, Lauren. I am so scared. Look at this mini-map. The pressure is coming in from defense. God. Just when I thought TSM had it, they are going to get pinched. Shazam with the big 2. Wardell's on the other side of the wall. He's got shock darts, but how long can he hold this?
One more. Oh, that's not bad. He's doing everything he can. Wardell is going to try and do whatever he can to try and get on this one, but he's got to be quick, and he can't do it. Sinatra denies, and you're right. That flood of players coming back in, and there's a party on his body right now, but I'm scared. When I see these two, once they realize it's basically all long, they've fallen away. They're not playing actively on the side. They might let the spike be planted. They might play retake. They're going to buy time for these rotations. They're holding towards the back halls here. Cutler's still keeping some presence, but not a great deal. And yeah, I'm waiting to see how much this damage comes through. Wardell posted up by Hookah. Here comes that retake. First and foremostly, it's Sinatra. And it's going to be Sabrosa and Hayes to fall accordingly. Zoms finds Wardell. Puckett, is this all over?
It's done. It's done. Unless some magic comes out of Drone right now. That was his last flash. The wall goes up just in time to make sure it's a 1v4. And he is going to get picked. So Cutler with the Sheriff and all of TSM's dreams. That is going to be it. Spike defused, and we give Sinatra a lot of credit for that last push. Again, it is set up by the utility, the equipment, the Hunter's Fury coming from Shazam right behind everyone else flooding in a flash. Sentinels looking clean. They are dialed in, and they are headed as our first team to the grand finals of the PAX Arena Valorant Invitational.